Hello and welcome to our first episode of Veterans Green Zone, brought to you by Assistance for Veterans and U.S. Veterans TV. In this episode, we will talk about how solar modules hate shade with passion. Are you wondering why your solar array at your home is not producing the energy you were quoted? You were told one thing by the salesperson who sold you on solar modules, and now you are concerned why they are not producing the green energy you expected from your $20,000 to $30,000 investment. You probably have a shade problem, and your solar modules hate shade. Let's start first by talking about why we call them modules versus panels. The answer is the power company already has taken the word panel for your electrical box outside your home, so they are called modules. Once you connect several solar modules together, it is called a solar array. A solar array on a residential property will require microinverters on each module, where you are converting energy from DC to AC right at each module instead of grouping them together. There are also power optimizers, but I recommend sticking to microinverters. If you string them together, you are converting the energy from DC to AC using a large converter and may be losing energy because of the shading. Even a small amount of shading on one module will affect all the modules that are connected together. So if one is only producing 50% because of shading, then all those grouped together are only producing 50%. To avoid this, you install microinverters on the back of each module, and now each module is producing its own energy, and not all the modules are being affected by the shade. Regular maintenance is soap and water with your power hose. Look at this home here. Great array of modules, looks like 35 with one large tree affecting several rows. Hopefully he has microinverters. With microinverters, you will be able to see your designed array on your desktop computer or any smart device. You will see exactly how much each module is producing and when a few modules are not producing much, possibly because of a shade tree or bird poop. So as we drive along communities as alternative energy consultants, we wish we could just stop at every home where you can obviously see a problem. Your trees or city trees are in the way. Your chimney or your solar array is on the wrong side of the roof. If everything was working ideally and your solar array was mounted facing south and there were no shade issues, you should get about $10 of energy off each module per month. There is a formula for figuring out the exact amount, but this figure is very close. Look at this example of a large solar array. This one is hidden around hundreds of shade trees, and then you have one in an open field with probably rotating modules following the sun. Which one looks like good planning and great use of the sun? So if your bill averages $250 a month, you need about 25 modules to get a zero electric bill. If your bill is much higher, like $600 a month, you may have a problem locating enough space for so many modules. They can be split up, with some on your roof and others on your vacant lot. Then there are the homes surrounded by palm trees with the only good section of a roof is facing east. Well, this home is not suitable for a solar array. The idea behind solar modules is to eventually have free electricity in your home. So if your bill is $300 a month, you will install 30 modules on your property. And if they are producing like they should, you now have a zero electricity bill. You are sending that $300 to pay for your loan for your solar array, and if you can pay this off in 5 years, you will have 25 years of plus of free electricity, because the warranty on some modules is 30 to 40 years. I'll bark to that. I believe the government should give every home that is ideal candidate for a solar array 24 solar modules. There are volunteer organizations to help get them all set up, which is one of the easier parts of the entire process. Together we can solve our energy needs and make America green. Once upon a time, President Carter installed solar modules on the White House roof. That was 1979. If you have any questions regarding why you are not getting the energy you were quoted, please email us or contact info@assistanceforvets.org. In our next episode, we will discuss buying versus a lease, which you should never do, and why solar modules are so important and on every ideal home in America. Some larger homes with several acres can install a small wind turbine as well as a solar array on their property and produce energy day and night. I call that farming electricity.